vlog. Hey y'all, I'm Nurse Lainey. For those who are not familiar with me, I'm a float pool nurse. So today I'm at one of my facilities. Today we're going to be working, or this week rather, we'll be working Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. So same schedule as last week, but if y'all recall, I had called in on Tuesday of last week. So I'm at the same facility actually that I was at the last time. So I'll be at the same facility for Tuesday and Thursday and on the same unit because I already looked up like where I'm going to be. And then on Saturday I'll be at a different facility. So not much going on my days off this week, but on my Friday night is Elise's birthday. If you guys are not familiar, that's one of my friends I met in nursing school. And she's actually getting married to my cousin, so her birthday is on Friday, so we're gonna go out and celebrate her for a little bit after work. We'll see how that goes because, child, like going out for dinner is one thing, but like that's like the extent of the going out after work for me, okay? Or if I'm going to somebody's house and then going home and I don't have to drive, but we'll see. Hopefully we have a good day of work that day so that it's not like horrible, but she's a really close friend of mine, so we're gonna suck it up and we'll see how that goes. But on my other off days, not much going on, just working out. But I was just coming on to say hi to y'all, and I actually just have 4 patients right now. I don't know if I'm gonna go up to 5 or not today, but that's also a possibility. I'm not gonna talk about all my patients today because every day is just too much because it's going to be different patients every day. But I have one patient in particular. She's going down for a procedure. She's getting an EGD done, which is a esophagogastroduodenoscopy, I think is the full name of it. Basically, they're going to put a tube up her nose, down her esophagus to her stomach, because she has a GI bleed, and then they're going to do whatever they got to do with that so she's not bleeding anymore, essentially. So she actually was about to eat breakfast this morning, and for those who are familiar, you can't eat before having that procedure done. You're supposed to be like nothing to eat or drink like after midnight. So I had called her. She didn't know, but like normally there's an order in to stop the trays from being delivered, but I don't know, the night nurse didn't catch it, but I had caught it because that tray went in there and she had just had a sip of broth, so we made it, thank God. But then also with her, she's been having a little bit of anxiety related to the procedure because she's had it previously, and during it she had like cardiac arrest, so they had to do like, you know, like code blue on her down there. So she's kind of anxious about undergoing that. She has her daughter at the bedside. So she's there, and I like talked to her some, and then had the called endoscopy, told them like she was having some concerns and such. So they're gonna answer all her questions before she goes in. She hasn't signed the consent yet. So I already gave them a heads up about that, and I told her like, you know, ask all your questions to make sure you're comfortable before you go in, because I just feel like if you don't feel comfortable going into procedures like that, it's just not gonna go well. So today is Thursday. As y'all can see, I'm off. We're outside because we're about to run some errands. I've already worked out and cleaned today, like what I wanted to clean. And then now we're gonna go get my eyebrows done, my nails done. I'm working on like finishing my house. For those who don't know or who are new here, and I got a house like during the pandemic, like right before the beginning of the pandemic, so that was like 2019. So we've been buying everything like cash basically. So we've been getting stuff a little bit at a time, and then y'all know, if y'all are familiar with housing and like furniture and stuff, like stuff has been backed up, so it's been taking a while to get things in that nature. But like the main thing is like we got mostly everything now, and stuff is actually like decorated. Y'all could kind of see that when I showed y'all last week with the Christmas decor. But like some stuff, like my bedroom is not like decorated like that. We have like the bed and like, you know, what's it called? Like the nightstands and, you know, the drawers and all that. Like the furniture is there. And then I had started adding more to it this past year, but not like consistently. So I said all that to say, I was trying to think of stuff like how I want the bedroom to be, because I'm kind of like indecisive in regards to that. Like with everything else, I felt like I had a vision, or I kind of already had an idea of how I wanted to look. But for the bedroom, I guess because we didn't get the type of bed I initially thought we were going to get, because my whole house is kind of like farmhouse vibes, but the bed is kind of like not, it's kind of like more sleek and modern, I would say. Like it has lights in it, like you could like that you could press on the side of the bed and like the frame lights up and stuff like that. And then like, so it just doesn't look like how the rest of the house is, but you know, how you could kind of incorporate stuff to make it kind of fit, and everything don't have to be like, you know, the same type of vibe, whatever. So anyway, I said all that to say is that it threw me off, and I wasn't expecting that, but that's what ended up what we liked. So I've been having a hard time decorating the bedroom because I've not been sure of what direction I want to go with it. So I was on Pinterest, my favorite, and I saw something that I liked on there, and I was like, okay, I can put this there or whatever. So I ordered some pictures from our wedding to be printed at Walgreens. So we're gonna pick that up after we get the nails and eyebrows done. And then I also have a meeting, I guess, with my manager. I don't know. For those who are familiar with my job, Float Pool, y'all know that like it's a newer entity at my facility. So when I started, they didn't have leadership, and now they're hiring people, and now they're trying to do meetings and stuff. So this will be my first time having a meeting. I think it's supposed to be like a annual review type thing. So that's at 2 o'clock. Right now it's 11:50. So I should be done with nails and eyebrows and all that by then. So that's what we're doing today. Let me see what you mean. So the meeting's over, literally not even 5 minutes. She basically, well, first, like, I put my camera on. She's like, oh, are you driving? And I'm like, yeah, I had a couple of errands to run, so I wasn't in a situation where I could, like, sit still. But, like, this meeting was, like, super last minute for me. I think I got an email, like, a couple of days ago, and they're like, oh, like, you need to do the meeting soon. And I'm just like, okay. And of the times that I had available was today, which I was planning to do, you know, my errands and stuff on. So whatever, you know. But anyway, she kind of cut it short for that. Honestly, don't know what else we would have been talking about unless she was just trying to be like personable, since we don't actually have like relationships with people in Float Pool, because it's all pretty much virtual. We don't like have meetings and stuff. Everything is like online, literally. So I don't know if there is like, oh, get to know you type crap, whatever. And then apparently I didn't do like the self-eval. But like I said, I just had found out about the meeting. All right then. Little curtain. Whoop, whoop. All right. I had literally found out the meeting about a couple of days ago. So I didn't know anything. It didn't say on the email like, oh, complete a self-eval and blah blah blah. But she was like, oh yeah, we'll just have you do that next year. And I'm like, okay. And I guess it was short because I've done those type of meetings before, because I've like worked for the company prior to doing float pool, so it might be different for like a new hire. But anyway, she basically just asked me what my goals were, and I'm like, as float pool nurse, like, hey, it's not much we can do because we don't belong to a unit, and they're still setting a lot of stuff up. So I told her I was interested in doing like the ultrasound guided IV class. They did advertise that before, but all the days they had like open, I had to work, so you know, I couldn't do it. But I'm definitely interested in that, because if I get that, best believe all my patients getting the ultrasound guided IV. Like, I think you about to be here for a while, you get an ultrasound guided IV, like, period. So I'm definitely interested in that. I know they have them like on the units at one of the hospitals that I work at, because I see them. Like, there's one nurse in particular I work with a lot, and he's always putting them in on people. So there's that. But what else is there? Can't remember. But wait, did I turn right? Did I go to the right spot? Am I tripping? I'm trying to remember where I'm at. I think I gotta go a little further down. Okay, anyway. Yeah, and then I'm like, the other goal I would have had if I was like on a normal unit, like, that's not available for us right now. So that was the end of the conversation basically. So yeah, guys, that pretty much is how the meeting went. It's short and sweet type of situation. So now we're on the way to get the food. It honestly took me way shorter than I thought to get here. So I'll be chilling for a little bit until it's ready. I guess I do know where I'm going, but shit, it didn't feel like it when I was driving. I was just like, this is a turn, I think, maybe, kind of. So used to coming from the other direction. But as soon as I park, I'm gonna look at these pictures to see how they look like. I want to get some floating frames to put them in, and then I'm gonna put them like in places in our bedroom. And I want to look later today, like on pictures some more, to find some more decor ideas. But yeah, that's what's going on, y'all. So that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna cook later. So that's the vibe. I'm about to park, and whenever I can tap back in with y'all, I will. y'all, so we're back at work again. So I'm actually not on the same unit I thought I was gonna be. I'm on the floor above, which is one of the ones I used to always be on, so I'm still like familiar with what's going on here. I'm kind of like thinking about not going to Ely's surprise birthday party because it's just a lot. Like, I'm an hour away from my house and I'll have to drive like to Houston and then back home, and that's just a lot after a 12-hour shift. And I have work tomorrow. Like, it's just a lot. And then plus we're not even going somewhere where like you eat dinner at. Like, it's like a lounge, like you just do drinks and stuff. And I'm like, you know, gotta eat dinner and all that. And then like with me like having to try to change and then like driving there and then figuring out food and then going there, finding parking and then going home and then waking up and going to work tomorrow, it just seems like too much. I did give her a gift though, as y'all saw in the other day, so I'm trying to see if I could pass by their house like on Sunday or something to bring it to them. So I'll let y'all know about that, but I'm thinking like I'm not about to be doing all that. It's just too much and I'm not gonna want to go to work tomorrow. So because of that, I justified myself getting sushi today because I was like, well, I was gonna spend this amount of money possibly getting drinks and parking and things so I can get something to eat. Cause like I don't have an appetite for anything today. Like, I wanted breakfast food and then I saw sushi and I was like, oh, okay. Like, I wouldn't mind that either, but like I'm just like not in the mood to really eat much today, so I'd rather eat something and pay for it than like just not do anything. So I bought sushi. I've not tried this place before. As y'all know, I'm at work, so I just Uber eat something. It says should get here like around 1 o'clock, but we'll see how that turns out. They had like a promotion going on, like a buy one get one free. So I just got the Shaggy Dog roll because I feel like you can't mess that up. And then I got a egg roll. So both of those were like buy one get one free. So I got 2 egg roll orders and then 2 Shaggy Dogs, and I think that was like $15 plus tips like 20 or whatever. So I was like, all right, you know, that works. So I'll be waiting for that. In the meantime, I have 5 patients up here. I don't really feel like talking about them because some of them are kind of getting on my nerves today. Not bad, my nerves, but it's just like little stuff, and I'm trying to like maintain my patience. Like, I feel like I've been doing better with patients, but I feel like once I get to like a point, like I'm just like not trying to do anything. So I'm trying to like limit my interactions and appease them basically so they won't be as annoying. So I've done my part in all the stuff that they're calling and asking about, so that's all I can do. So I'll touch base with y'all later and let y'all know if anything goes on today. Hey y'all, good morning. It's Saturday. So yesterday was not a bad shift. I'm in like a weird space right now where I'm kind of going in and out of irritability, and I'm trying to like balance it. I'm like, I don't know if I need a break or not, because I felt like I just had a lot of days off. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm getting tired of bedside in general, like what's going on, but I'm in this little phase right now. Like, work wasn't bad, but like people was just getting on my nerves, and I was like, girl, you know? So I didn't end up going to Ely's surprise birthday party. I think before I left yesterday, I was saying I probably won't go, so I didn't. I'm glad I didn't, because I mean, I slept good last night, but you know, it would have been a struggle to get here this morning, and I have to work today because I'm required to work 2 Saturdays. So this is my second Saturday for this schedule, because as y'all know, it's holiday season. So like the rest of December for me is like crazy, like parties, birthdays, and you know, it's just a lot going on. So I know now, like, the first couple of weeks in December need to be the ones where I'm like really working, and then after that, like next week and the week after that, I only work 2 shifts because I'm like booked, like doing family stuff and church stuff and things like that. So I didn't go. I slept good last night, so we'll see how today go. I'm supposed to be on an observation unit today. Usually like that's a high turnover rate, because that's usually people who we expect to go home like within 24 to 48 hours. Like if they stay too long, they end up moving them to the main part of the hospital.
It's kind of like an extended version of ED holds for people who are not familiar. So people will stay there for like 24, 48 hours, and then, you know, after that, they'll move them. So it's like a high traffic area. So we'll see how they divvy the patients out, or even if I'm still there today. It is probable that I move somewhere else, but we'll see. I'm just hoping like today goes by fast or whatever. We don't have no issues, because I'm just ready to be off again. And then I'm gonna be off for 2 days. I'll work 2 days again, and then I'll be off for 5. So that's what I'm looking forward to. We're doing like a Christmas movie night tomorrow at my house, so I have something to look forward to, you know. But tomorrow's gonna be a long day too. But I'm just hoping, like, I'm like, just want to be off. So we'll see how today goes. If anything interesting happens, I'll come back on and let y'all know about it. So yeah.
So I'm in this little cubby area I just showed y'all. If I can, I try to stay out the way during the shift, because like, it's just, we with people all the time, patients talking to us, family members talking to us, doctors, other nurses. It's just too much sometimes. So like, I be feeling like overload. So if I could find a little cubby, I do.